Hey there, Shooby-Doodlers. Don't ask me why, but here's how to draw a severed hand. But let's not talk about it. Let's... Oh dear! Well, hands are pretty much the hardest thing to draw. So let's do a kind of a plan for this thing. That's kind of the palm part here. And then that will be the hand, the arm coming off as a kind of a tube. We're going to want the thumb coming down that way. And then we'll want a finger coming down there and then sort of splitting at the end. Similar thing there, and then little finger will be kind of like that. I'm going to start this probably, I don't know where to start. Okay, I'm going to go out like that. And then the thumb will come down here, and we want to put the thumbnail in there. And then that will, you've got these little, you know, folds, you know, the I don't know what we call them, in the, you know, the bits, the joints, that's the word I'm looking for. So you're going to want a joint in there, and then 1, 2, and then that will come around to there, and then you need to put in a fingernail, and then this will come up and there'll be, you know, the knuckles and things like that. And then just dot that away into the distance. And then this is similar on this one. So it'll come up there, kind of like. But you'll want to see the links. Links? What did I call them? Joints. You want to see them in there as well. This one will be a bit shorter, like that. And then we're going to want to see this little finger. Pinky, some people call them. I think this is kind of quite an American term. We don't really use the term pinky in Britain. And then we're going to have this sort of severed, and with bits hanging out. You're going to want to see the bone in the middle. Such simple pleasures. There's the hand, okay, and then I'm not going to put it on the table. I'm going to kind of put it on a little block of a little kind of its own little pedestal, really. And so we can do something like that, and then we can put the pedestal on the table like that, and then maybe we can make it like a wooden block. Like that, and these will then kind of go like that, and those will go vertically. I'm going to have some shadow behind there. I might make this a bit shaded on this side too. So we'd have to kind of double that shadow there. When you're sure it's dry, then you can erase all those pencil lines and get them out of the way. And we're going to want some shading just kind of in here as well, to put it on the block. And then we might want a bit of simple shading in there. We're going to get a knuckle thing there as well, aren't we? Maybe a bit of shading up there and in there. That little finger might be wobbling. We've probably got blood spurting out. It might be wobbling. I think we might want a bit more sort of shade underneath here, which will just help to sort of make the whole thing stand out a bit more, like that. And there we go. How to draw. How to draw a severed hand. How ridiculous. Well, there you go. if you've done that, go and see how to draw the severed eyeball that'll match, or just try the mystery drawing instead. Either way, make sure you're subscribed to the Shoe Drawing channel on YouTube for new drawing videos Mondays and Fridays, and go and visit my website to see what I get up to. In the meantime, keep drawing, and practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.